I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I am all out of bubblegum. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Justin, back for another movie review. In case you couldn't tell, we're going to be doing 1988's They Live, starring Roddy Piper, Keith David, and Meg Foster, and directed by one of my personal all-time favorite directors, John Carpenter. Now, this was Roddy Piper's first major role, and, you know, he joined the likes of Hulk Hogan as professional wrestlers who had gotten so big that they needed more than just the wrestling platform. So they became movie stars. Neither one of them reached like super success, but they both had successful movies, this being one of the most, because it's a fun movie. It's highly entertaining. You get a lot of wit, which anybody who's ever watched professional wrestling and knows about Roddy Piper knows that he had an incredible wit to him. He had sarcasm. He was one of the greatest promos of all time. And that translates very well to the big screen. But he also had a ruggedness and a toughness about him, which it's almost as if you took him out of his kilt, because he was known for wearing a kilt in professional wrestling, and just put him in jeans and a plaid shirt and like, be who you are in the ring on screen, and we're going to make a movie. And it works. His wit, his sarcasm, his humor, it all works really well, and it's a fun story. You know, eventually, you know, to sum it up, Piper's character, John Nada, because he doesn't have it, and we don't know his real name. He's listed as John Nada. He finds a pair of glasses, or a box of sunglasses, that when he puts them on, they were created to show the wearer what the world really is. And what the world really is aliens have taken over, and their whole goal is for us to consume. And you could read a book, you could read a magazine, you could read National Geographic magazine, and there's actually subliminal messages in this cover that we don't see unless we have these glasses. And these aliens have, you know, they're among us now. They live amongst us, and they're controlling us. And let's face it, you know, especially in the late 80s and since then, humans are pretty easy to control. You know, you give us a cell phone, you give us, you know, just something, and you can lead us around fairly easily. And that's what this whole movie is about consumerism and consumptionism. And eventually, one man saying, hey, the hell with this, we're going to stop this shit. This is not what we're about. But can one man bring down an empire? That's what this story tells. And, you know, in the process, we have one of the most iconic scenes. He eventually develops a trust for Keith David's character, but it doesn't, you know, come easily. It comes with one of the most epic fight scenes in the history of movies. 9 minutes, I believe, they fight for, or nearly 9 minutes. It's just knock them down, drag them out, brawl for 9 minutes, and it's a street fight, and it's awesome. And I know I've seen lists where it's one of the most iconic fight scenes in movie history. And it's just a fun movie. And, you know, it's simple, it's effective. Yes, you have a professional wrestler who's acting, so, you know, it's not a perfect movie. And I'm not a huge fan of Meg Foster's character, but her character is supposed to be kind of weaselly, and, you know, you're supposed to trust her, but can you really trust her? And everything we see Can you trust this without seeing what Nada sees? Can we really trust what we're seeing? And it's a fun movie, and it makes you think. It's, you know, we need to stop being consumers all the time. You know, think for ourselves. Don't let other people or other things think for us. And I think that's what one of the main messages of They Live is. And any movie that makes you think is a good thing. I'm going to say it's a 7.4. It's a little slow at times, but where it's at its best, it's really, really good. Obviously, the most famous quote from the movie is, "I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I am all out of bubblegum." That alone is worth... You know it's coming if you've seen the movie, but you're just like, I can't wait for that scene because it's a badass scene. So it's a fun movie. It has its flaws, but it's still a good movie. 7.4. I'm confident with that score. That's my review. 1988's John Carpenter's They Live. If you like this video, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button, and stay tuned for more content. Take care.